What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today's the return of Final Fantasy X-2. It's been 3 years since I've heard this soundtrack, and I've only heard it one time. It was Memories of Light Waves, and I had to check because that was the old camera angle, and that was the old apartment, so it's been a while. I'm going to be hearing Real Emotion, which apparently is the Japanese intro of the game, from the channel. I can't read the channel name, actually. Sorry. And then we have 2 versions of 1,000 Words, which I guess is the credits theme, which is why this is happening. X2 HD Remaster 1,000 Words from the channel Rare Wolfie 30. And then from the channel Elena Serenity, we have Sweetbox 1,000 Words Orchestral version. So a whole lot of different things here going on, but these are requested by Mr. Insecure and Airastasia. Thank you so much. Whew. And one more thing, in case you did not know, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy X-10 for the first time later this year in 2025. Date still to be determined, but yeah. I'm not sure about X2 though. Let us begin with Real Emotion from FFX2.
What can I do for you?
What? I'm so confused, but okay. It sounded like Britney Spears for a second. The music in the background sounds kind of like Tekken 3, kind of. Is there an English version? Or is this how X2 starts? This is the danciest song I've heard from Final Fantasy? Yeah. That's including Man with the Machine Gun too. This is like a straight up house music. Key change. I love the guitar in the background. Kind of reminds me of Persona as well. Persona 4. The dancing all night game. It's catchy as hell though. I guess this just further proves that X2 is an anomaly in the series. I've heard a lot of things about X2. Guitar solo? Let's go! Actually,
I can't hear you.
that guitar solo reminded me of Full Speed Ahead from FF13. Kind of the same flavor. Is it supposed to be like them two singing? It kind of sounds like Like the layered vocals make it sound like a duet, sort of. When was X2 released? I have so many questions. So many. Yeah. We still have 2 more songs to go. Okay. Where do I start? First of all, in anything Final Fantasy related, I think even including 14, which is, universally known as the one that's like variety all over the place because it has like a billion songs in it. I don't think I've ever heard like a dancier late 90s 2000s song than that in Final Fantasy. That includes FF8's Man with the Machine Gun. That includes, I don't know. It just didn't sound like Final Fantasy, basically, is what I'm saying. Which is whatever, what does sound like Final Fantasy. I don't know any of the composition work for X2. Because I know 10 is a little bit of Nobumatsu, Hamazu. There's someone else. But I don't know if X2 was just like one person or multiple people. But I'm getting very specific vibes from this one. And that is kind of the same thing I got when I listened to, Hikari from Kingdom Hearts? That kind of thing. In a couple ways, it sounds sort of similar, like it's just like a regular song that may have been put into the game. I don't know if it was made for the game. So it also gives me like the whole like, it's going to be a nuisance with copyright as well. That kind of thing. And the other thing is that it just like screams that style of like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, like Nelly Furtado when she came out. Who else? I don't even know. Kylie Minogue. It just has that sound. So I'm gonna have to just guess that this is a kind of similar to Hikari, where it's just like a known singer or a known group, and they just either made it for the game or just happens to be in the game. But I don't know. I don't know the vibe of X2. All I've heard that from people is that they consider 10 one of the best games ever, and 10-2 is one of the worst, which is quite the spectrum. But I thought that was catchy. I would never guess it's Final Fantasy. I'm not gonna like knock it down because it doesn't sound like the rest of the series. It's still a good song regardless. But being the intro song is quite interesting. So yeah, let me know what's going on with this one. Why is it called Real Emotion? And is there an English version? So I only have one question before I start this one. This 1,000 words. I didn't know until very recently, I think maybe like not even a month ago, that Final Fantasy X had a remastered soundtrack. I had no clue. I thought every time I heard 10, it was just 10. So did X2 have the same thing? And the song we're about to hear is the remaster version? It's hard to keep track with some Final Fantasy stuff. But this is 1,000 words. There's a lot of footage here, so spoiler warning for you and for me. I'm not going to look. So actually, instead, I'll just like put this picture up during its playing. But this is 1,000 words X2 HD Remaster. I'm not watching. Apparently has its own video in the game.
I know that you're hiding things, using gentle words to shelter me. Your words were like a dream, but dreams could never.
Sounds like it's like part of the cutscene.
Not that easily. I acted so different distant then. Didn't say goodbye before you left. But I was listening. You'll fight your battles far from me, far too easily. Save your tears, 'cause I'll come back. I could hear that you whispered as you walked through that door.
There seems to be an emphasis on singing in X2.
To hide the pain when I turn back the pages, try to find a friend.
Is that just an X2 thing?
What if I
Sorry, 10-2.
eyes out and beg you not to depart? But now I'm not afraid to say what's in.
I noticed in the thumbnail it looked like it was one of these two singing. Song title. Of course. It's reminding me of Mariah Carey a little bit too. I'm gonna look up when 10-2 was released. That's all I'm gonna look up. Actually, and the composers. Ooh. Nylon guitar. Madonna does that in some of her songs too. – 2003. Yep. Oh. It has new composers. I don't even recognize them. I don't know who the singer is for this one though. Words? So I have to imagine that the next one we're about to hear, the orchestral version, is just gonna, I'm trying to retain that chorus section. Just listen for da, 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 doo, doo, doo. So one thing I looked up is the year, it was 2003, and then composers Noriko Matsuda and Takehiro Iguchi. It seems very, very like side project. I've listened to Final Fantasy music now for, well, I guess like 3 or 4 years now. I've never heard of these two composers. I'm gonna look up what else they've done in the meantime. But let's go to the, what I'm assuming is the actual credits version. I don't know what Sweetbox is. Maybe that's the, I don't know. But it's the credits theme for 10-2. 1,000 words.
I know that you're hiding things, using gentle words to shelter me. Your words were
Noriko is a
like
woman composer.
But dreams could never fool me, not that easily. I acted so distant then.
She worked on Chrono Trigger?
I was listening. You fight your battles far from me, far too easily.
Seemed like she hasn't done anything since 2004.
'Cause I'll come back. I could hear that you whispered as you walked through that door.
Also,
But still
not to interrupt, but
to hide the pain,
I'm trying not to
when
pay
I
too much
turn
attention
back
to the lyrics,
pages, shouting
just in case they're spoilery.
the answer. What if I'd cried my eyes
just kinda
out
jamming
and
along to it.
begged you not to depart? But now I'm not afraid to say what's in my heart. Though 1,000 words have never been spoken, they'll fly to you, crossing over the time.
You know what this sounds like?
and distance holding you, suspended on silver wings.
It has that feeling of the Hercules Disney movie when he's singing before he takes off to
confessions will cradle you,
Greece.
making all of the pain you feel seem far away.
When he's still a teenager.
They'll hold you
I like that song, by the way. I wonder if they ever use this during Distant Worlds, considering it's already orchestral.
The dream isn't over yet, though I often say I can't forget. I still relive that day. You've been there with me all the way. I still hear you say, wait for me, I'll write you letters. I could see how you stammered with your eyes to the floor. But still I swore to hide the doubt. When I turned back the pages, anger might have been the answer. What if I'd hung my head and said that I couldn't wait? But now I'm strong enough to know it's not too late. 'Cause 1,000 words call out through the ages. They'll fly
Good
to
chorus.
you.
Good song.
Even though we can't see, I know they're reaching you. Suspended on silver wings. 1,000 words, 1,000
feel the emotion.
embraces will cradle you, making
People getting
all of
flashbacks
your
right now.
weary days seem far away.
I feel tears.
They'll hold you
Vicarious tears. The violin doing the melody. Amazing. This works really well in the orchestral version, actually. I think I prefer this over the other one. It's hitting a lot harder.
Carry you home and back into my arms, suspended on silver wings. And 1,000 words call out through the ages. They'll cradle you, turning all of the lonely years to only days.
We're at the apex of the song. Her voice is really emotional right now. I feel like she's gonna sing one more verse, but like really quiet. you can tell a song is really emotionally impactful when, like, even I can feel it when I have zero context, right? Don't have context on the game, not the first game, not this one. The only thing I can do is compare it to games that I played or other Final Fantasies that I've encountered, which I do like. I do like the credits of the Final Fantasy games I played. They all have their own kind of thing. For example, the ones I can remember at the top of my head. Without spoiling, Remake and Rebirth had really special credits and very emotional. Base 7 had a really, really cool credits section where it was like basically a medley of the whole soundtrack, but its own thing as well. 8 was really special for reasons. Hot dogs. And 9 was also very fantastic. So this would be, well, like I said, I don't want to talk about like the future, but like right now I have like no intention of playing 10-2, but I am going to play 10. So this is one of those things where like I'm not really asking. Usually I would ask, but I don't want to get like context here because obviously I want to go into it without knowing anything. The only thing I know about 10 is what is it? There's a ball, like a ball minigame. Something else. The intro has like this kind of, I'm talking about 10 by the way, just base 10. The intro has like this kind of hard rock stadium song, which is the first song I ever heard, Otherworld. There's something else. The main character has a weird laugh that's been memed to death. There is a goth mommy. And there's a character named Seymour who has a really sick boss theme. And then Xanagran's theme. So yeah, it's like very little just scattered things throughout. I feel like I've seen this character around. Or I don't know about both of them, but I've seen one of them. Again, like the less I know, the better, so I'm not really asking. I consider everything spoilers, so like even like a character's name would be like spoiler to me, you know? Anyways, so I'm trying to kind of like put myself in the driver's seat of like I just played this really, what I have to imagine is an emotional game because all Final Fantasies are. It seems like that's like kind of their whole shtick is to get you to feel by the end of the game. So I'm trying to put myself in like, okay, we just experienced one game, but now we're experiencing the extension of that game. And I could safely say that has a really kind of pinpoint credits sound to me. It had the length of it, the kind of orchestral crescendo of it, where it just kept going up and up and up, and then it peaked, and then it went back down. To me, for being a 6-minute, 30-second song, it sounds like that would be like the entire credits. It sounds like it was definitely made with that in mind. But these games are huge, and usually credits go for like maybe 10, 15 minutes. So maybe this only plays like at the beginning of it, and then it cuts to nothing, and then maybe another song from the game plays or something. That's kind of common. But it felt like it though. It felt like it was, composed for that, which it was. And the singer just kind of really like sang her heart out. She's really good. I don't know who it is. Does it say? All it says was Sweetbox is the artist. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know if this. I don't know. Whatever you want to type, just be careful with spoilers. But I will ask this for the people that played 10-2. Again, without spoilers. Why do you think, in your opinion, if you played it, why do you think this game doesn't have as much praise as the first one? And that's, I'm opening up like Pandora's box here. But just be like respectful about it. Is it just because like it wasn't needed? Did it feel milked? Was it just not good? From what I can kind of gather from a bunch of comments, it seems like the story kind of just ended with 10 and that was it. So let me know. I'm just curious, because from what I recall, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, 10 was the first time there was expansions, right? 1 through 9 didn't have anything, as far as I know. And then all of a sudden 10 at 10.2, 13 had like a couple sequels. So yeah, I guess it was just like a bold thing. Or is this one of the situations where like Final Fantasy 12, where it wasn't appreciated at the time, but maybe now a modern day audience would appreciate it? Because from what I've seen of 12, people hated it because it was so different at the time, but now 12 looks like games that are coming out right now. So maybe it was just a product of its time, unfortunately, at the wrong time. Anyways, cool. So I'll be adding the 1,000 words into the next credits video, which is the reason this is here. So thank you to Aristacia and to Mr. Insecure. I'll let you guys know when I decide to play 10. Probably going to be around the winter time. I still have to play a couple games, playing Xenoblade 3 and then Shin Megami Tensei 5, and then probably like another small game in between, so probably winter. Anyways, that's the return of 10.2. It's been 3 years. I don't know when the next time I'm going to hear it again, but cool. Thanks to all the requesters. Thanks to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.